Thank you all for your patience, everyone. We are back. The reason why I did that quick little cutoff of the video was simply because it saves me so much time when it comes to uploading videos. In any case, shameless self-promotion, like, comment, subscribe, follow me, yada yada yada. You know what the stuff to do. But yeah, now that I've got that out of the way, let's continue with Chapter 5, because holy shit, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck. Like, seriously, what the actual shit. Oh, this must be just before it happened. What a great season so far. The demand is up and the yield is too. That's right. I've got a new farming method lined up to try. Next year might be even better. It was so much fun. But I wonder how Lakshar's doing. The Harvest Festival ends tomorrow after all. I heard that his car broke down in the capital. But I'm sure it's fine. He'll be back tomorrow for sure. All those kids... Oh, those kids! And the cat. And all these people who made the buckwheat flour with us. Damn it. You monsters. Hey there, Mr. Reporter. What are you up to here all alone today? Want to go grab a drink at the bar? This Harvest Festival night is still young. No, Come on, dear, don't tease him. I apologize. He's just a little lonely because our daughter hasn't come home yet. Don't be silly. She's coming back tomorrow after all, isn't she? Oh, if it isn't the handsome reporter. Can you give us some big scoop? He did a report on her inn a long time ago. I wish that you hung up with Dingo more now, huh? I mean, kinda? But, like, all the other characters were so compelling, too. I just blame Falcon for not giving me enough stock time to view everyone's events. You can have as much as you want to drink as thanks. I appreciate it, but I have to be up early tomorrow. What do you see? Actually, sure, I'll stop by. Pour one for me. I'll be there in a minute. Alright. Well then, we'll be waiting. What song are they playing in the distance? It's never a good thing when they're playing music in the distance. Go forth. Go forth, my compatriots. Trample the knights and nobles underfoot, and stain the castle with footprints of blood. La Orationnaise, is it? Interesting to find you, of all people, singing it. It's been some time, Dingo Brad. Putting aside our brief encounter in Tharbad. I suppose it's been since you were just a lonely information broker in Messeldom. Ever since you were leading the syndicate under Enrique. So you were here then. I got some concerning information, but I didn't really expect it to be true. What are you doing here without your friends, Gerard Dantes? Oh, come now. You should know that we're always poking around in every region. But after such a long path of toil, I figured it was about time for an introduction. You intend to dispose of me? Yes, though I do respect you as a reporter. So, I figured I'd give you a chance to get the scoop of a lifetime. Is that a shard? Yes. This is the final push. That which the professor was never able to make. We have taken over that burden for him. They literally made a fucking nuke. You motherfuckers. You couldn't have. I hear it's called an explosive lens. He died before he had the time to calculate the optimal structure, but... I grew tired of waiting. So I decided to reproduce it with a shard and forcibly detonate it with this. This is a specially prepared artifact. It should be able to pull off the impossible. Stop it! You'll get caught up in it too! Actually, I can cheat a bit using translocation, you see. There might be a 70-30 chance I get caught in it, but if I didn't take that chance, it wouldn't be very interesting now, would it? Wait, please! There's children in this village! The goddess will never forgive it! At least give them time to run! No. That is precisely what this is for. This is to show that everyone is equal. Equal in the face of true fear. How lucky your camera is connected to your Zypha. Or do you intend to stop this at the cost of your life? I can't stop you. But I'll make a record of this for after it's done. Go to hell, Gerard Dantes! I like your passion. Take your pictures and die, Dingo Brad! Van. Marielle. Bro. What the fuck? November 19th. 1:03 p.m. No way. How could they? Why? He was an incredible man. He linked the latest model orbital camera to his Zypha and transmitted over the local wireless network. That is how he was able to upload the footage to the cloud. He was so good, he was almost annoying. That's how he always was. Even when there wasn't really a right answer, he was always able to figure something out. Sure, he was prepared, but... You damn fool! Van, He was there for Nina and I so many times. And for all of us, too. And everyone in Carnival Village was... But how the hell did he get his hands on the reactor weapon? I thought it was never finished. No, but it was just one step away. He forced that explosive lens of his to detonate using an artifact. Yes, he completely ignored the necessary process to get the result he wanted, completely trampling on Professor Callahan's memory in the process. So, what do we do now? The CID and the Guild might have their hands on this, but I don't think it's spread much further. Not out in the open, at any rate. So is the CID holding Dingo's recording on their servers? And in exchange for you giving them the password he entrusted to you, they let you see it too? Well, they'd have to share it with the Guild and the upper ranks of the police and army too. So by now I'm sure it's spread to other intelligence agencies and underworld forces in the country as well. I've been in touch with our main office as well, but was told that they would contact me later as they are still confirming the situation. But it appears they've seen it as well, without a doubt. Yeah, I'm sure they have. I doubt it's all the CID is planning, but it seems like some other force is moving. Most likely spurred on by the will of the highest authority in the country. What could the president... Seems like there's a lot going on here. What's for certain is we can't let them go on doing what they want anymore. The most important point is Armada's movements, but... based on everything they've done so far, they must be preparing very carefully for something. And thinking back to what that armored guy said too. Next time will be much, much more fun. A great festival rife with the intoxicating smell of blood and violence. Our grand carnival! It also makes me think of what happened that night. Meaning things were already underway in Carnival Village. We can't let them get away with this! To put this another way, they had completely foreseen everything that was about to happen. Yeah. After all, these people are responsible for the worst of the worst. Hate'll always gather wherever they are. They used Mr. Callahan, they disposed of him and trampled all over his memory to reach what he couldn't. As a result, a large number of innocent people were sacrificed. As an engineer, I cannot look past this. We don't know what's actually at play here, but we are still Spriggans. Dingo entrusted us with that data. Let's treat it as a formal request. That sound good to all of you? I'm sure we'll find traces of something in the capital. Let's go find those traces while we take care of our normal Spriggan requests. And let's keep our eyes on the CID and the Guild while we're at it. Got it. Let's keep our chins up. Well, now that you've heard this much, I suppose there's no stopping you sticking your neck into this too. But really, this doesn't directly concern you, does it? Of course it does. They almost ruined our film festival. Now, I've filmed in Carnival before. Oh. I suppose that's true. Besides, I've already signed a lease for a room here. I've been looking for a new place anyway to escape the paparazzi, but also as a base for my nighttime work. Well, I know how strong you are now, and there are more people we have working for us the better, but you're... Oh, you're still worried about that stuff? Don't worry about that. I'm not third in the line of phantom thieves for nothing. How's this? Amazing! Really feels like you walked straight out of a comic book. So this is one of the legendary Phantom Thief abilities. I'm afraid I don't understand how it works. Suppose you won't be found out so easily with that. Alright then, now that that's figured out, let's get started on our Solutions Office activities for the day. As before, we'll divide into an active party and a standby group. Let's all do our parts. Chapter 5, White Knight Carnival. Choose one more person to go with you with, Judith and Agnes. Choose 2 members in addition to Judith and Agnes. Sorry. The capture shows Fairy and Aaron, so I guess that's what we're choosing. Van got his holocore back. You can change your holocore from the main menu orbment screen by pressing triangle. Okay, well, that's something else. That's super fucked. Eating all the new stuff I never got an opportunity to before. Maybe. Gourmet rank 6. We're doing it. Also, we're gonna save. Make a new save even though we just watched one cutscene. Also, we have stock time. Our choices are Judith and Hermes. Yeah, maybe she'll think before she goes after a scoop. Or maybe she'll just, do the usual. Anyway, we're going to do our Connect event and get that out of the way. So we'll hang out with Judith. For the first time. After spending a while patrolling the city, Van and the gang decide to take a short break. The group splits up, each going to spend some free time by themselves. Thank you. I appreciate you for lending me your laptop. There's a movie I want to rewatch. Oh, I thought it was for work. But we're on break anyway, so I don't mind. It's got some important stuff in it, so don't break it, okay? I'm not that bad with tech. No need to worry about it. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone what I find in your search history. On second thought, mind giving that back? I'm just kidding, don't worry. Anyway, why don't you come here and watch it with me if you like? Are you sure? Of course, it's a good movie. It's a pretty old work though, so it might be a bit boring for you. Well, I'm sure it has merit if a top actress like you is recommending it. I'd be happy to sit and watch with you, if you don't mind. Oh, this is... Have you seen it before? If you want, we can watch something else. No, this is good for today. Good. I'm in the mood to watch it as well. After that, the two leisurely watched the movie. They were quiet the whole time, until the closing theme played and the end credits rolled. You were right. It was a great film. This must have been released about 20 years ago, in the early days of Orbital Films, yeah? Yep, from a time I'm not even old enough to remember. There was a revival showing of the film a long time ago, and I went with Mama to go see it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a bit of a surprise, but I understand just how much of a masterpiece it is. I think it's a rather amusing love story, set in an idyllic rural town. The filming techniques were far from what we have today, and the costumes and equipment aren't exactly high budget, but I love the atmosphere they were able to prepare. Yep, the actors' performances and the director's skill were as clear as day. And it was filmed in Crail. It's the sort of place where, even if you'd never gone, you couldn't help but sink into the strangely nostalgic atmosphere it had. I felt that nostalgia myself when I first went there. Yeah, I did too. When I went over there for a small shoot once, we were all so excited that we did more retakes than usual. Of course, the director wasn't too happy with that. Looking back, this film might be one of the main reasons I decided to become an actress. I always wanted to make a film in that village that would stay in someone's heart forever. But I guess that dream can never come true now. Yeah. Alright, rewatching that film's got me fired up again. We'll stop them in their tracks for good, with our own hands. I finally get it. No matter how you slice it, what they did was personal to you. Exactly. We'll never lose that stupid notion of fear, or whatever the hell that mafia boss was talking about. I'll take back the smiles and security they stole from everyone, both as the Phantom Thief Grimcats, and as the movie actress Judith Ranster. I'm kinda getting secondhand embarrassment listening to you, to be honest. But I guess, in a way, maybe that's what I've been missing, as a Spriggan. I'm expecting a lot from you, newbie, and I'll be counting on you, Judith. Yeah, you can leave it to me. Afterwards, Van and the others returned to their patrol with renewed determination. Alright, so her shard activation went up. Van's already maxed out, so... They hinted at Krail's destruction with her Link event? Kinda, yeah. I'd have to, like, recheck the text and stuff there, but... For sure. Marduk is continuing to keep tabs on A's movements going forward, but... While we're uncertain of the details, it would seem that Ikaruga has likewise begun to move in response to the recent incident. I cannot help but feel unsettled. Regardless, we will continue to investigate the other major players as much as we can. At present, a state of emergency of the highest order has been issued nationwide. We request that all citizens comply with every measure issued by the Office of the Executive, and that you act calmly and cautiously. Guess they aren't doing any regular broadcasts right now. Oh yeah, more the context? Originally I just thought it was because, oh yeah, Rosette never actually got to go to Krail, so like it made sense to show it off. Blue checkmark on the roof. Excuse me. Like, they also showed off Langport as well, so hopefully nothing bad happens in Langport. Well, it couldn't have been Edith because, I mean, you're with Rosette in Edith. So damn it all. How could that actually happen? I can't believe it. The man who always delivered our vegetables, Hans, was there. And that little girl Annie who came here to eat before. And Sister Bertia. Right, Victor and Paulette imported many of their vegetables from Krail, didn't they? I didn't know. A lot of the villagers would stop by here whenever they visited Edith. You lot. You're heading out for work again? With the state of emergency and everything going on, will you be okay? Yeah, there's lots of restrictions on travel around the capital right now, but nothing within it yet. People are going to need our help right now more than ever. It's a good chance to gather info while we're making some money. I suppose so. Still, please be careful. With everything that's been going on, I wasn't just worried about Yume. I was worried about whether or not all of you would come back safely as well. I know my father was as well. I see. We appreciate the concern, Victor. I was less concerned for you than I was for Yume and your helpers, Fan. That said, if you plan to keep working with things how they are, watch your step. Don't do something stupid and let your reporter friend's sacrifice go to waste. I won't. I'll keep what you said in mind. Oh, does Dingo know Victor and Paulette too? He'd come here to visit from time to time, given he's been friends with Van for so long. He recently brought Marielle here to celebrate one of her accomplishments. I see. Shit, those bastards. Oh, by the way, Judith, how's your room been treating you? Oh, yes, it's fine enough. Thank you for preparing the furniture for me. I guess you figured out who I was despite my disguise. Well, I am your landlord after all. I can get a good read on my tenants one way or another. I see. Are you sure she's just an ordinary woman? Paulette is well known for her attentiveness. Bet she is. Reminds me of when I started living here. They did. They certainly did. I talked with Paulette about what we should do with that good-for-nothing. I don't think today is the day we can get into that. We can worry about him later. Though I can't help but wonder what Paulette plans to do. If he has the nerve to show his face back here, I swear all... did something happen? Let's just say they have a family issue to deal with. Does Judith not know what happened to Paulette and Maxim? I guess not. We can explain it to her in private when we get the chance later. That said, she's the one Maxim got involved in a scandal with, yeah? It's pretty nice of Paulette and the old man to look past that. Well, that scandal's pretty much blown over now the media's so focused on what happened in Crail. And besides, that article was so obviously full of BS, there's no way those two couldn't tell it was one big misunderstanding. What are you doing, Theo? Currently deploying high-sensitivity sensors. If any unknown individuals or known criminals are detected in the vicinity, I will alert Katra. Oh yeah, you've got an alert mode, don't you? Sounds pretty reliable. Given that we don't know what A's next move will be, being on high alert can't hurt. Yeah, I work at an insurance company. I have to deal with clients even on my days off sometimes. I like to at least take lunch off, but overtime's been weighing on Harry a lot. He's a kid, I'm sure he'll be fine. Just make sure you're home for dinner. More importantly, make sure you take care of yourself, too. You're busy keeping an eye on the Irashian branch, too, aren't you? I'm mostly just a point of contact for them. Regardless, it sounds like they're at their wits' end over there. The company's got a lot of payouts to handle. If the state of emergency gets extended any longer, I don't know what we'll do. So then, Robinson, how have things been on your end? You're with some sort of loose construction company, yeah? It's a design company. We're not in charge of actual construction, so things have been pretty laid back, but... we're gonna be in big trouble if economic activity slows down and job numbers starts to decrease. These past 2 years we've been doing great, but... the radio and newspapers are filled with the same old crap. There haven't been any proper announcements since then. Those politicians can't be that blissfully ignorant, can they? All we can do now is just wait out the state of emergency. You kids be careful. Of course, we appreciate the concern. And you, new kid, don't do anything to draw attention to yourself. Huh? Got it. I know better. Has she already figured me out? She had me scared for a second there. Come on, don't let her screw with you, Miss Actress. Doesn't look like there've been any more developments. Are the politicians and military just plain dumb? Seriously, at least some young people today are alright. You kids stay careful. God, this whole situation's fucked, man. The adults can't seem to calm down, can they? I get the feeling they're not sure what to do. Yeah, but I heard on the radio that people died in Crail and... it'll be okay. I'll keep you safe no matter what happens. Here, I even came up with a special attack. I call it the Calvard Flash. It's an ultra technique where I jump off my bike and give him a kick. For real? I think you've been reading too many comics, Harry. But you're doing a great job of keeping my mind off things. Thanks, Harry. Aww. At times like this, I'm glad I have Harry's goofiness to keep my mind off things. By the way, haven't I seen you somewhere before? No, it's probably just my imagination. Whatever could you be talking about? This kid's sharper than I expected. I don't think I've seen her before. I'm sorry, I must be thinking of the wrong person. Are you seriously an actress? Come on. Harry's really helped me calm down. Everything he says makes him sound like a complete idiot, but I don't mind talking with him a bit more than usual today. Yeah, I'm sure other countries are like, excuse me, Calvard, what the fuck's going on? What kind of weapon was that? What exactly are you doing? Do we need to declare war on you? Are you guys just the new Arabonia now? A hero needs to have a special attack at the ready. More importantly, though, I just don't want them to all look so gloomy. Dad's got it really tough right now, so I need to make sure I can protect Yume and Mark. And I can practice running away with them on my bike. I don't know why, but apparently a lot of people died. Yeah, Yume, I'm really scared. I'm scared too, but now's not the time to get all mopey. Grandpa always tells me that sickness comes from the head. If you keep acting all sad, you might get really sick. Now that you mention it, my chest has started to hurt lately. Maybe I should go to church and talk to Father Nikolai. Yeah, I'm sure he can heal you up with a prayer or something. I'll come along with you. Maybe. Although it's really not so much against Calvard's government at the moment, but Calvard's underworld. Ooh, excuse me. Mama told me we shouldn't go out on our own right now, though. So Sheena and Harry should come too. Sure, sounds good. Van, everyone. Looks like you're all getting ready to head out somewhere. Please, do be careful. We will, thank you. We know to watch our backs. I don't think anything else will happen so suddenly, but I'm sure there's a lot of people whose heads are in a bad place right now. I hope you guys at the church will take good care of them. Of course, we intend to do so. My job is to be there for people when they need me. Me too. I'm pretty worried myself, but I'll try to be there for everyone. Please don't do anything too reckless. A lot of people came by to worship today. I'm sure they're really worried. I'll do what I can to help. It's been 3 days now, and yet it's still unclear exactly what happened, thus breeding more doubt and uncertainty. Of course, what we must do hasn't changed. It's about time to begin Mass. I pray that the goddess Adios may return peace to this world. Oh, Adios, please take mercy and watch over us. Please forgive us foolish humans, our hatred and bickering. And please, allow the people of Krail a pleasant rest by your side. It's almost uncharacteristic how diligently she's praying. Yeah, her usual braggadocious nature's gone. I heard she lost family in that terrorist attack. That's gotta be why she's acting like this, despite how upbeat she usually is. God, ugh. Why does this hurt so much? Anyway, let's talk to Catcher here. I finally managed to get in touch with Kana, but she doesn't know what happened in the explosion either. I see. I guess the fact that she wasn't in the village is a silver lining, if nothing else. She knows you two, right? Yeah, our factory and her boss Goddard go way back. But why did this have to happen? Rebecca, Chris. I can't just let them do what they want. Damn that reactor weapon! The only thing keeping my mood up right now is knowing that someone managed to survive. I can't even imagine how much pain she's in. I don't know if I could face her. Even so, do your best with the information gathering. I'll get what I can out of my contacts. I don't know. But I mean, Crossbell was only dark in comparison to Liberl. Like, I'm sure, like, Erebonia matches it to some extent, but at the same time, you have the, you have a lot of things being walked back in the interim. I guess they just want to make, obscenely dark games after they make their Gaiden games, like Third and Hajimari. We were good friends with the people from Krail's factory. I can't believe this happened. I'm happy that Kaina happened to be in the capital, but I can't believe that my dad's not responding at a time like this. I don't think he went to Krail, so I want to believe he's alive, but... Zeros. Oop. Chris had nothing new to say. Woof. Thank you, Zeros. I tried to calculate the possibility that anyone might have gotten out safely, but I can't believe something so scary happened. I wonder if I should give Kaina a call. I don't know what to do anymore. What happened in Krail? Did the Mafia do that? Just what's happening to the world? You're going to be careful, aren't you, Van? I know you have friends in the underworld, but you've got young girls with you. I'm really worried. Please don't do anything stupid, okay? Yeah, I know. Van? Alright, what else do we need to bother? That idol I'm friends with asked me to help them compose a song. Frankly speaking, I'm not really great with that sort of music. It's too messy for my taste, but at a time like this, I think some happy music might be a good idea. As long as I can make some adjustments, I think the basics will be in place. Then I'll have a clearer idea of what to do. Apparently, those girls wrote this as their debut song. I'll make some minor tweaks to it. There's nothing but bad news in the world right now, but that's why it's important to lighten things up with some fun new music. Damn. Oh no, I want to go this way. Talk to Raymond here. What happened in Krail is despair-inducing. Because of that, a lot of people have been coming to buy flowers to offer as a memorial. I still can't believe it actually happened. A whole village gone in just an instant. I think that was probably what they're drawing upon. Because, I'm sure while the events of Hiroshima and Nagasaki aren't, ingrained in the public mind now, because most of the people who, survived that are, like, 90 plus, but for those of, it still has a cultural impact on everyone, so it's one of those things that'll never be forgotten, is, humanity's gravest error. Anyway, what was I doing? I was getting my, I got a little gift for Rosette here. I got a trophy for giving gifts. That's nice. Uh, 20 of them, in fact. Anyway, let's, talk to Anya here. Oh, Van and the gang. Oh, and Judith, you're with them too. Hey there, Anya. Thanks for yesterday. Did you happen to... So, Anya's found out about you too? You get sloppy with your disguise when you came out of the bath? Whatever could you mean? Your disguise is way too easy to figure out, don't you think? Well, I'm always happy to have more regulars. If you want, I can tell you all the times when we tend not to have many customers. Also, it's pretty small, but we do have a private bath you can reserve. Let me know whatever you need. I appreciate the consideration. You're a big help. I just can't get rid of my fatigue without sinking into a nice warm tub. Man, this actress reeks of old man. Oh yeah, my Jadi, grandfather, said the exact same thing she did last year. No matter what's going on in the world, we're still a bathhouse. Please try to take it easy and relax. A lot of the regulars really can't seem to calm down right now. Understandably so. Huck hasn't shown his face around here in a while either. But worrying about everything will solve nothing. At least rest up and get some strength back. What? Okay. Well, we gotta get our Chivo anyway, so... Alright. Gotta get our stat booster items. And use my recipe. Health. Sure. And arts defense. Sure, Judith can have some, and Fairy can have some, why not? Okay, so I actually have to talk to the guy upstairs here? Yeah. And that's another question book aced. This is the pace, I know I can pass this. Mom's not on my case anymore either. Things are really brightening up. Time for another all-nighter. I've been worried about this kid for a while. It's not exactly like I have the time for him right now. Alright, so let's go bother Brahmati. Okay. This place is pretty famous in the underworld, and you lot seem pretty connected to it. Yeah, if there's information to be had, it won't slip by this place. Let's go. Right. Van? Long time no see. It's been about 2 months, huh? Jack and Hal, too. I didn't know you guys were even here. Aaron, you look well. I was never worried about you, for the record. We heard from Ashen, but it sounds like some terrible things have happened. They have. Anyway, have a seat. Let's chat. Oh, I think Van mentioned that you and Dingo were friends, Jack. Yeah, I'm about 5 years older, so he was kind of like a younger brother to me. I was based in the capital, while Jack was based in Langport. Due to the nature of his work, Dingo went back and forth. Although we all had different styles, we all worked really well together. Sure, we had our moments when we were trying to one-up each other, but unlike Yakumo, we never crossed the line. But I guess Yakumo ended up eating dirt too, huh? Yakumo brought that upon himself. Dingo wasn't like that. Yeah, I know. That's why I came to the capital. We wanted to help with the information gathering on Armada in his stead. I'm somewhat connected to them as well, so I feel kind of responsible. Huh? You have history with Armada? In a way. I was part of the trigger that led to their current leader, Gerard, coming into power. Of course, we all know about how dangerous Armada is, but they only got this bad after their boss changed. I think I heard about that. Back when Gerard was still second in command, the boss at the time made some major blunders, huh? So he ended up getting what was coming to him. And Gerard superseded that weakling. Yeah, Enrique, the previous boss, was just the leader of some scoundrels from a port town up north, even at his peak. Gerard, on the other hand, is a triple S-class threat drawing attention from all over the continent. Yeah, and now it sounds like the sluggish Heiue elders have finally decided to actually do something. I hear they've already started moving. Figured they would. Hold on. Could she also be? I've also heard that Jaeger forces from abroad have started moving as well as the church and the society. You're talking about the people we saw in the Darklight District the other day, right? The Gralsritter, huh? It's only natural they'd get involved. He did use an artifact to detonate that bomb. Yeah, but it sounds like more than that this time. Sounds like yet another armed group has started making moves as well. That's also kind of concerning. I know they got involved in the Mill Mirage 2 years ago, but they never really struck me as the type to get involved in a foreign country's affairs. I would have agreed in the past, but they've changed recently. Mostly because of their leader's motives, it seems. That and the Society, is it? These groups are also after Armada, then. I wonder what connection they have. Well, it sounds like the Direwolf was chasing after Melchior. And they were acting suspiciously during the Tharbad incident as well. I think I've got it. There might seem to be some kind of hidden, dark connection between the Society, Armada, and the Garden. Or there might be some kind of hidden, dark connection between the Society, Armada, and the Garden. Fortunately, it doesn't look like they're cooperating with each other, at least. Though it does seem like they've taken one big nasty step forward. Yes, everything hinges on how Armada will act next. Well, this current holding pattern won't last too long, I feel. Something's gonna start moving soon. Leave the information back up to us, and we'll contact you as soon as we learn anything at all. Yeah, I'll be counting on you guys. Don't miss a step. I'm sure Hallie will be fine, but don't go drinking too much, you hear me, Jack? Yeah. Oh yes, Van, that reminds me. What's going on with that girl Marielle? The one who was always chasing after Dingo? Have you seen her today? No, I haven't actually. We haven't heard from her since the emergency broadcast. Oh, she was Dingo's junior, right? It must have been a huge shock. Sounds like she's been mourning pretty hard. I just hope she doesn't do anything too dangerous. Sounds pretty concerning. We'll look out for her. God, poor Marielle. Wanted her and Dingo to have a happy life together, damn it. No matter how hard it gets, now's not the time to lay down and quit. I have my own ties to Armada and their previous leader. Can't just let them do what they want. You know, I had a real nice bottle set aside. I was gonna open it the next time Dingo came to visit me in Langport. At least I still have some contacts that can work with Edith. Ramadi and I are planning to search around the back channels. I know it's just as hard for you to right now as it is for me, Van, but let's brace ourselves. Get ready for the right time to strike back. I cannot talk to Bermati, it seems. There we go. We'll keep gathering any information we can. We have to do what we can for Dingo's sake. If you happen to see Marielle, make sure she's doing okay for me, will you? I hope she doesn't try doing anything dangerous. Nothing new there. Is there an active voice around here? Hey, that girl with the glasses over there is super hot. Oh, where? Oh, Judith. Yeah, we got a good rhythm going. Watch your breathing now. We can leave brushing up on the music to Jesse. We just have to practice our parts. With our event coming up so soon, I was hoping to experience some real pressure. But I don't know how we can manage that now. I can hear your voice. Shout it out. I'm so hungry. I want to eat some of Gordon's tacos right now. But I have to do my best. This is our last chance. Even in a state of emergency, people will never stop getting hungry. This makes Riverside a target-rich environment for me. I won't lose. Even if we have fewer customers right now, I'll find a way to sell them our tacos. We're in a real bind. Customers are down and so are sales. Told Primo she wouldn't have to come around and help for a while, but... well, she never listens to what anyone tells her anyway. For better or for worse. Alright then, let's go bug our friends at the car store. My team's taking a break right now, so I can't go out racing for a bit. Not much I can do about that, though. Today I just gotta focus on my job and set aside some Wait, isn't that guy a celebrity? What's he doing here? No way, I need to get his autograph. This guy. This guy in particular. Oh? What are you doing here, champ? If you're here, does that mean... yeah, Bradley here is actually a pretty famous Z1 mechanic. He really made a name for himself back in the day. I've always driven a Red Star, but the Ingert crew really kept me on my toes sometimes. Since we know each other from back then, I come here for advice now and again. Look at the top Z1 racer acting humble for once. Coming to me for advice when you're doing so well. You have a change of heart? No, it's just... I don't want to be so proud of myself that I lose the trust of everyone I know, you know? Both as a top-notch racer and as a man. I want to be honest and work as hard as I can. Oh? Maybe you're finally starting to drop the front. Fine then. You're the only one who can prove that you really mean it. Let me know if there's anything you want to work together on. I will. Thank you so much. I got a big race coming up and... wow, he's actually taking this more seriously than I expected. I'm sure it's for Paulette and Yume's sake. Honestly, I'm impressed. I see. Well, he seems to really regret whatever he did, so I guess we can support him from the sidelines? Staying on top... sorry. I hope those girls aren't too worked up about what happened in Crail right now. Paulette has her father with her at least, but I still want to do what I can for them myself. After I finish tuning my machine and update my reflex training, I'll... Staying on top of your game can be harder than you think. It's not just about having the right tech skills, you need the right mindset too. But hey, if this guy's gonna bow his head and play nice, who am I to turn him away? I'll probably have to talk some stuff over with his trainer, but I think I can give him some good advice. Let's stay on the sidewalk this time, because these drivers just want to hit me. Now let's go to the church and have a very sad moment. Remember Lakshar? Well, he's still alive, but everyone else isn't. It can't be true. The village. Everyone. My sister. Annie. Isn't that boy Lakshar? Is that you? Thank Adios, you're okay. So he was still in the capital and managed to avoid what happened. But that means all his friends. Oh, do you know him? He and a girl named Kana both came to visit the capital, and wound up as the only survivors. Everyone else... Bercia... If only I asked her to come visit again, too! But as a nun, as Bercia's friend, I'll do everything I can to support this boy. Armada. I'll never forgive them. We're gonna do what we can to handle them. Please, I hope you and the priest will take good care of this kid. Just give us a call if there's anything you think we can do for him. I think that's well written within my job description. Understood. For now, I'll continue to pray for the souls of everyone who died in the village, and I'll continue to watch over Lashkar. All of you, please, I pray the goddess will give you her protection. I probably shouldn't try talking to him right now. Man, it's rough. Alright, that's everything I need to do in Riverside. Let's head to Central Station next. Yeah, having multiple churches in a city just feels like a good idea. Like, oh yeah, there's only one cathedral in, you know, Heimdall, a city with like 800,000 people or something ridiculous. So it's just like, yeah, it feels a bit off. Alright. Let's go ahead and check the... Check the request board. About my homecoming, would you please escort me home? I can't write this anywhere but here. I don't want to write any details, so if you can help, please come find me on the first floor of the Orbital Cafe. Isla. I see. So this is how you accept requests then? Yeah, and I still smell more out there. Let's check the other bulletin boards too. The events of the past few days have been truly unfortunate. To think so many innocent souls would lose their lives. Edith's Grand Cathedral will be holding a memorial mass soon. I believe we've already started putting out notices. I really hope we can get as many people as possible to pray for the repose of the souls of Krail's people. I swear I've seen that girl before. Now that you mention it... Crap. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Everyone I see passing by has such a dark expression on their face. But that's why my job's more important now than ever. I need to provide them with a nice place to calm down. Please make sure you take a proper rest when you can too, Van. Oh, baby. I'm really stuck in a rut right now. Just what in the world did those guys do over there? And to think I'd just taken him. Oh my goodness. All I can do now is offer up a cup for their souls. Things are crazy right now. That's what they are. You know they set up checkpoints all over the city now? It takes forever just to get to place from place, I tell you. Any going and coming through the capital's also been shut down. It's a real old-fashioned lockdown. Bet you got a lot going on too, but take it easy. You hear me, brother? Alright, so we're just gonna check the shops for stuff. And then we're gonna talk to this guy when we're done. Alright. Oh, Shaolin. How's my little sister doing? It's been what, 4 years? Well, I see your chest is growing, if nothing else. And you seem to be doing just fine as well, brother. So well, I want to punch you right in the face. Well, at least you're actually doing your job, so I'll give you some credit. That said, with how skilled you are at the Moonflower style, you're still the one who's supposed to take over the family. Didn't I already tell you that I'd leave the path of the warrior to you? You're way better than people than I am. If anyone's more fit to take over the family, it's you. Seriously, no lies. But... Yeah, I really gotta say though, you sure got a lot on your plate, don't you? Especially right now with how dangerous things are getting and... I don't need my no-good brother worrying about me. I'm gonna fulfill my duty as a bracer and as a Moonflower practitioner. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Still, be careful out there, Shaolin. My brother's the same as ever, though I'm still a bit worried about how much of a coward he is. I'm still not sure how to handle the current situation, but as a bracer and Moonflower practitioner, I'll make sure to fulfill my duty. I suppose it's partially thanks to my brother that I'm able to dedicate myself to this path. So I'll get things done, for my brother's sake too. You caught me at a pretty embarrassing moment. As you can see, Shaolin's a real tomboy. She gets feisty real quick. It's her fatal flaw. I hope it doesn't end with her carelessly sticking her neck into a dangerous situation. Oh, Julian's here too. Now that things have come to this, we may see a mess even worse than Basil's. I think it's about time I get my hands on a weapon again. That said, I'm a bit annoyed that I can't find a sword that feels comfortable here. I couldn't bring the sword I used back home with me to Calvard after all. I'm worried about the state of affairs, but my only recourse is to prepare myself. If I want to protect myself, the alumnus for my school, and this country's people, I need to get armed. Well, thankfully, there's a place up here you can buy weapons and weapon-related accessories. Ooh, a new thingy there. Okay. You guys again. No shock that you're still working. Sylvie and Kana from Krail. I heard there was someone who was lucky enough to be out of the village when that all went down. You've been training here for the past week, right? Yeah, we were supposed to go back for the Harvest Festival, but my car broke down, so we had to wait an extra day. And then this happened. I see. So that's how you made it. Public Safety Commission's been keeping me busy with all sorts of questions recently. And just when this calms down, this has to happen? Unbelievable. Either way, you can stay with me as long as you need. You don't need to worry on that front, at least. Thanks again, Sylvie. You always have my back. It's not a problem. You're my apprentice now, aren't you? I can't just leave you on the street. Your parents are gone now, but you can still count on me. Thank you. It's nice that she still has someone to count on, but this is just too cruel. I'll never be able to forgive them for this. Not on my honor as Grimcats. I never would have imagined something like this would happen in Kindness' hometown. Now that she's my apprentice, it's not like I can just dump her on the street. I'll do everything I can for her. Make sure to watch your step too, Spriggans. We have no way of knowing what's going to happen next. Lakshar and I were just visiting Edith. Right when we were going to go home, this happened. Mom, Dad, everyone from the village. I can't believe they're all dead. But I have to hold it together. For Sylvie's sake, and for Lakshar too. Alright, I have enough for all that. I've got new art or sub weapons though, and I definitely don't have enough for all of those.
Did have enough to customize all my weapons at least, but I'm gonna have to stave off the full upgrades for the time being. Anyway, we can talk to Wesley here as well.
Hello everyone. I know we're currently in a state of emergency, but our stores are stocked with all the daily necessities you'll need. There's no need to get all wrapped up in the chaos and skip out on purchasing what you really need. Please stay calm and shop to your heart's content. We wish to do our part in responding to the current situation. If you need anything at all, please let our staff know. Both our customers and staff have been really uneasy since the state of emergency was enacted. I'm hoping to help avoid confusion and keep up employee morale by taking initiative and calling out to people myself. Come to think of it, I wonder how Ilhan has been holding up. Maybe I should visit him this evening.
Alright, let's go check out the Orbital Cafe.
You wouldn't happen to be Isla, would you? Van handed his business card to Isla. Oh, you're the Spriggan from the Solutions office? So you really do exist. It's almost like she just saw a celebrity. Oh, sorry, that was a bit offensive. I wasn't sure if you were just a rumor or not. I'm so happy you came to help me. Please, you're my only hope. Would you mind explaining a bit more about your request then? Of course. But can we go somewhere else? I'll go talk to the manager, just give me a minute. So you mentioned that you want to talk about some kind of homecoming. Yes, I received a call from my home this morning. It sounds like my grandmother's in critical condition. She's been hospitalized for a long time, but it's really serious now. That's awful. So why don't you hurry and go see her then? Well, the hospital's all the way in Anchorville. And it's a bit crazy to try to leave the city with how things are. And that's why I didn't feel right contacting the guild or anyone else.
So, that's how you ended up going to the Solutions office.
I see. Because they've established checkpoints and inspections. You want to sneak through, but you're unsure if you can. Before we accept, there's one more thing I want to confirm. As you're well aware, we're in a state of martial law. The government has issued orders to the people about it. And breaking that order means you will be pursued by the law. In the worst case, it could leave a permanent mark on your criminal record. You might not be able to work here anymore. Even still, are you sure you want to go through with this? I'm well aware about martial law, but still, I need to do this. It'll be my last chance to see my grandmother, and I love her so much. If I don't take this chance, I know I'll regret it. Isla? If I can get in touch with my parents, they'll come get me from the suburbs of Anchorville. So all that's left is finding out how I can actually get out.
Alright, I can tell how resolved you are about this. And our answer is... Man, I can't believe you can just say no to her. But yeah, let's fucking do it. Fuck the cops. We'll accept your request. We can take you all the way to Anchorville in my pickup truck.
Thank you so much.
Judith, Agnes, you'll be riding along. I want you to cheer her up on the way. I'm sure this is all getting to you by now.
Understood.
I can't just leave her alone with just a guy anyway. The rest of us will stay behind and continue gathering intel in the city. I'll be counting on you all when we're gone.
You can leave it to us.
Guess we can do that. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Alright, let's get going. After heading back to the office and packing a few things, Van, Agnes, Judith, and Isla got in the car. And then they started heading down the local streets, heading for the highway. About my homecoming started.
Isla, are you alright? Oh, of course you're not. My apologies. But if you could share your burden with me, I'd be happy to help. Thank you for the offer, and that does make me feel better. I won't tell you to force a smile, but sometimes it's important to tell yourself certain things. Things like everything will be fine, or that you'll overcome this. You know, your voice sounds pretty familiar. I'm sure lots of people have similar sounding voices to mine. Alright, let's put aside the small talk for now. Here's our first obstacle. So they're actually blockading the entrance to the highway? How are you gonna get by this? So we have two choices. We can speed past them, or we can lie and dodge their questions. We're taking the guile approach. Because racing by them will just get a whole bunch of security on our ass, and that's not good. At least by lying, we can avoid that for as long as possible. Alright, here goes. Where are you going? We're delivering backup supplies to local security personnel. Here's my ID card, and you can verify the cargo as well. There doesn't appear to be any issue with your cargo. But why do you have 3 women accompanying you? They don't seem to be delivery helpers either. Come on, I get what you're saying, but are you really going to be judging someone's profession by their gender? The 4 of us couldn't resist trying to reach out to help in this time of emergency. You can feel free to verify with our employer. I'm sure your higher-ups will also hear about it. But sorry for the trouble. Very well, you can go on ahead. Thanks. Take care, man. Oh, Van. You just gotta give them a little Karen incentive. My heart was pounding there, but we got out onto the highway. I was worried for a moment, but Van really pulled one over on him. Delivering supplies for security personnel around the capital, was it? You even showed him your papers. You have all sorts of things prepared, don't you? Yeah, it can come in handy at times like this. Well, I won't say anything else, but that was really great, being able to get through the first barrier like that. Let's keep up the pace then. Yeah, but there'll be another checkpoint when we get off the highway. Yeah, and when we get there... Will we speed past them, or will we break through by hiding behind a big truck? Choose the second option again. I see. That seems logical. If you drift too far, though, we'll get caught. And if you get too close, you'll cause an accident. Time to see those driving skills of yours, shall we? Whew, that was scary. We were practically touching that truck. But we successfully made it off onto the national highway. This road... It's an old local road that isn't used much anymore, now that the highway exists. Just think of it like a secret passage. If you say so. That's our final checkpoint. If we can just get past that... Alright, so... Should we speed past them, or lie and dodge their questions? In this scenario, you actually want to speed past them. Wait, Van, what are you doing? Hey, we got this far. There's a good chance information about us already made it here. If so, we'll be caught even if we try to lie our way through. So we're pushing through with force then. I'm prepared for it. Since I'm with you all, I'm not scared. Oh my. You trust us after just a short amount of time together. After you two talked to me earlier, I've been feeling in much better spirits. Oh, Isla. Of course, Mr. Arkride being here helped out too. Hey, I didn't say anything. As long as our client's prepared, there's nothing to worry about. We'll definitely deliver her to see her family. Everyone, thank you so much. I won't forget this. You can thank us once our request is complete. Alright, here we go. Brace yourselves. At long last, they arrived at the capital's province border. After contacting her family and delivering Isla to them, the request was complete. Van and the team left their best wishes for her grandmother's recovery, and urged her to stay in Anchorville for a while, until the situation cooled down a bit. And on the way back, relying on navigation from Rosette and Katra, they were able to find a safe, albeit longer route back to the city, and they eventually made it without incident. About my homecoming complete. 2 extra SP for doing a good job. And we got 6,500 Mira as payment. That is an error on the spreadsheet. It says you only got 4,000. But no, that's not true. And I gotta get those Gray and Chaos points. Oh man. This chapter is heavy. Oh, we're in Old Town. I don't want to be in Old Town. I want to be back on, want to be back in Central again. Alright, so there's another red exclamation point here at the Bresa Guild, but, I want to do a little shoppy first. He's the maintenance guy, he's not the, Yeah, there is a new thing for somebody here. Gift for Rune. And a gift for Yume. I can't get her stuff up anymore, but she deserves a nice present, right? He's got nothing new here. Ooh, excuse me. Got the Belchies. Let's go check in on the Bracer Guild, because I'm sure they've got some serious shit going down right now. You made it. It's good to see you. I figured you guys would be on the move by now. Yeah, but it seems like things are pretty busy here, huh? Yeah, well, we actually just got back from outside. And we'll be heading out again shortly. So this is where you went so early this morning, Ren. Yes, I came to exchange information as I've seen movement from both Liberal and the Society. But what did you guys come here for? Well, we were hoping to trade notes a bit, even though I know it's really busy now. So, Krail Village is completely blocked off by the army? No surprises there. The blockade makes sense to keep the media out, but even the guild is being held off for now. And we've only received one notice from the authorities. We've not identified any remaining citizens or visitors in the area. The numbers of survivors is 0. Cold? That's awful. Any concerns about the super tight blockade they've put up? Yes, it turns out that the 3 disciples have all been granted access to the site. I don't know how long it's been since they all met, but it's a shame that they'll finally have their reunion under such unfortunate circumstances. And I'm sure this is more about just investigating the scene, right? Yes, it has to do with the other reason that reactor weapons were so heavily scorned. After such an explosion, radioactive fallout causes pollution to the environment and all life forms in the area. At least, that's a theoretical possibility, but it is not a risk to be taken lightly. It sounds kind of confusing, but in that case, it's too dangerous to approach, right? When you put it like that, it sounds like mobilizing the military for a blockade would be the way to go about it, but... An entire village was just wiped out. From the Guild's perspective, that isn't something we can just accept and move on from. That's why we have high-ranking bracers from all over the continent gathering in Calvard. Right now, numerous B-rank bracers are coming from all over, and they're even considering dispatching an S-rank from the headquarters in Lemon State. They might even unofficially send out an S-rank? Do you intend to let them deal with Armada? No. We plan to move in on Armada directly. And that's why we're hoping to ask our allies in the city to provide additional protection while we're gone. I plan to move in directly too, though I'll be getting in touch with some of my other contacts. Though chances are they might already be moving themselves. Some friends of yours, huh? Something related to the Empire, or... By the way, I don't see Elaine anywhere. Is she out on assignment? Yes, she's off clearing out some of our other assignments, or as many as possible until we take off. At which time she intends to accompany us while we leave the city. But I'm a bit worried about her. Of course, Krail Village certainly came as a shock to me too, but she seemed to take the news especially hard. It's almost like she set off, tormented by the need to gather more information herself, pushing herself to the limits. That's certainly concerning. I understand it, though. I visited that place many times now. If you happen to see her, check in on her, will you? Of course. There's something else that's been bothering me for a while. It appears your numbers have increased once again. Not to mention, it looks like you've caught a big one this time. I guess the Solutions Office must pay pretty well. Have you been out advertising recently? Nice to meet you. Wait, they already know? I'm more of a secretary than assistant. Got it? You don't have to worry about me, just carry on. I'd have to say that Rosette is more qualified to be your secretary, honestly. You are aware I'm not paying you, right? Just go with the flow for once in your life. Well, it's not like any civilians have filed a criminal report or anything, so it should be fine. After all, you don't seem to be as tasteless as Phantom Thief B. Oh, man. Oh, Ren. Yeah, we're too busy, so we can just leave this be. Wow, there's no point in trying to hide anything anymore, is there? She got totally exposed. Anyway, we'll be on the move soon. We'll make good use of that footage, plus the info on Armada and the Garden's upper management. Yeah, I'm not worried as long as you guys. Alright then, we'll be heading out. Van, wait a second. He was your friend, wasn't he? That journalist fellow. Yeah, for about 5 years now. In that case I helped him with 6 months ago, that was part of your transaction with him, yeah? Indeed, we traded information quite often. He was rather helpful. We lost a good man. Ren. Van. Right now, there's only one thing I have to say. I won't waste what he left us, no matter what. I see. I'll help out with that as much as I can. There's still a lot we don't know, but I don't believe the current situation will last much longer. A number of government agencies, the Guild's headquarters, various underworld forces, and even foreign countries are working to ascertain exactly what is going on and how we can put a stop to it. All thanks to the recording that Dingo left for us. I'm sure they'll make their move soon. Please steel yourselves, everyone. A situation like this is cause for the headquarters in Le Mans to make a move. We're going to do everything in our power. Hang in there, Arkride. Oh, Gray's here. Being ordered just to stand by and wait at a time like this? Do nothing but run errands for Hazel? It's because I'm just a rookie? Have I still not done enough? What has all my work this past year been for? I can't think like that. Come on, Gray, think! There has to be something I can do. Seems like Gray's got a lot on his mind right now. Well, somebody has to run the errands while the big shots are, you know, taking care of business. The Guild's decided its course of action. We'll act as soon as the time is right. Our contacts are doing what they can, I imagine. We'll have to do all we can to coordinate with them. I'm worried about Elaine, but I know I can leave her to you. Hey, wait up! Fine, I want to fight you back on this one, but you're right. I'll give her a shout if I happen to see her. I see. You're a tsundere too, it seems. What? Don't call me a tsundere, damn it! Yeah, well, Dingo can't refuse the Pulitzer now. Hey Al, welcome to the stream. And yeah, I'm having a nice day. It is currently 5 in the morning, but it's a nice night. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go talk to Hazel as well. You can see how things are here for yourself. No matter how many hands on deck, it's still not enough. According to our briefing, the death toll's been over 1,000. The situation is completely unprecedented. HQ and Le Mans determined that the Guild will be treating the situation with extreme prejudice. Make sure you put your backs into it too, kid. I can't be surprised no matter what happens anymore. Yeah, no kidding. Rest in peace, Dingo. He happened to have a kid from Krail visiting, and by some devil's luck, that visit saved his life. But his family, his friends, I really wish I could do more for him. But with how busy we are right now, I had to entrust him to someone else. Alright then, let's go check in at the Orbital store here. You can talk to this lady. Isla, I don't know how she got there, but I'm glad she made it home safely. I'll be taking over her role for a while, so that she can rest easy while she's away. Let me know if you need anything at all. Nope. Just wanted to say hi. Odette and Shinyon are here. I can't believe this actually happened. Talk about a mood killer. Yeah, now we only have classes half the day. I don't even have anything to focus on to stay calm. You've been to Krail before, right, Shinyon? Yeah, it's a filming location for some of my favorite movies, so I included it as part of my pilgrimage. It was so calm, and the lady at the inn was so nice. It was such a beautiful village. Sounds like even your friends are talking about it on their way back home from school, huh? A lot of the students are down over this week's news. Understandably so, but the student council's trying to do all we can to talk to students who need it. I miss Krail. I went there once on a trip to a bunch of famous filming sites. It was such a nice place. Even though the movie it appeared in is from the very early age of films, you could tell how nice the atmosphere was. Even though it was black and white, it felt so vibrant. Maybe it's kind of inappropriate to be talking about movies right now. I really need to get my act together. I'm having a hard time calming myself down, but I just need to do what I can and hear Shinron out. By the way, I saw Ren heading towards the Guild earlier. She also spent some time in the Guild over in Basel. Just who is she, really? Oh, you know, just a former member of Ouroboros, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Over in Krail, there's no way they actually use that sort of weapon, is there? It's out of my area of expertise, so I don't know much about it, but I feel like I've heard Professor Callahan give a lecture regarding his theories on exactly that sort of weapon before. There's no way. If the Mafia got their hands on the Professor's research? Well, they did, and they fucked up Krail, those fucking monsters. I never imagined something like this would actually happen. It's unbelievable. As an alumnus from Basil's Institute, I've got my own thoughts on the matter, but for now, all I can do is try and put people's hearts at ease by having some coffee. I liked the intermission up until the point where things got blown up. I was super scared for Yume. I thought she was gonna get bodyjacked forever, but I'm glad that didn't happen at the very least. Shizuna gave me my first game over because she's so freaking fast. But yeah, the intermission was fun, despite those things.
keep finding myself wondering if there's really nothing at all I can do. But unlike economic and political problems, something like this can't be solved with Mira. So for now, my focus is trying to put my customers' hearts at ease, even if just a little. Alright. Oop, I don't want to pause. I want to go to the Satan District. Satan, not Satan. I think Ren realizes just how cringe her nickname was, and she's just like, no, never again. I will never, ever go by that nickname ever again. Like, Joshua still goes by the Black Fang, because I bet he still thinks it's cool, even though he's in his 20s now. This whole situation's such a mess. But we at the police are running all over trying to deal with things. The current state of affairs is leaving Karen and I with barely any time to sleep. Oh, and, I was talking to the wrong one there. Whoopsies. Oh well. The fact that we still don't know exactly what happened in Cathedral is really unsettling, too. And then, this is Nancy, and, this is Nancy. Suppose I'm reading Karen's line for her, because, you know, whatever. Ever since we entered the state of emergency, the street around the offices had heightened security. We came to help out, too. Honestly, I feel pretty powerless right now. But, however, I feel I need to do everything in my power as a cop to help. Yeah, it's like, well. If it isn't Enforcer number 15, the Angel of Slaughter. Blue Blank, can you not call me that? Wow, she's really having a bad time, huh? And just when the image was like 20% complete, I dropped paint all over my canvas. Where? I'm still a long way off from capturing that tower. I'll never forgive the people that caused all this. I've been a mess ever since I heard what happened in Crail, and now I spilt a bucket of paint all over my canvas. Must be white paint. I can't take this. I'm not trying to make some quasi-avant-garde sham of a painting. Someday those people who destroyed the village will regret incurring the wrath of artisans everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, you betcha. I see. So there still hasn't been any clear movement from them yet? I want to know if the Office of the Executive learns anything more. Look, you have to cut me some slack. I have my own position to worry about. You said you want to know for the sake of your classmates and juniors, right? I don't know what your deal is with them, but please act in moderation. I appreciate your concern, but as their senior and as their friend, I need to do whatever I can for them. As the leader of club activities, I need to watch out for the safety of all my classmates. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep calling you for a while, if you don't mind. Well, even if I tell you not to, I know you won't listen. Interesting. Wonder who those people are. Anyway, talk to Basilia here. My father's still extremely busy with work, but he was so worried about me he gave me a call to make sure I was okay. I guess the message he sent me during the kidnapping incident wasn't a lie after all. I hope we can talk face to face soon. Maybe this time I can really tell him how I feel, but I'm not entirely sure of myself. Well, my father might be clumsy, but I'm not in any position to be bad-mouthing him. How is Congressman Polanski so flexible even at a time like this? While some of his party members are running around with no clue what to do, he's keeping his sights forwards and talking things out. He's more impressive than I thought. I really need to try and understand him better. The question of how the Republican Party should respond to the current situation is a heavy one. I don't believe it's our place to be criticizing the ruling party as if their job is easy. Furthermore, this is already becoming an international issue. I really think taking initiative here would be in our nation's best interest, but both the crucial parts of the damage analysis and the pursuit of a mafia have come to a stalemate. I really hope Huckleberry will lend me his wisdom here. Oh, it's Huck. He's in a suit now. Well, questions of how a politician should respond to things isn't exactly my specialty. Right now, my main focus is how the crisis should be handled economically. This incident is so massive that, if the unrest isn't dealt with swiftly, we could see ourselves entering another depression. I'd love to see things dealt with quickly and easily, but such simple solutions are hard to come by. Ooh, I didn't want to talk to you. I don't even know what you're saying. Seems all the insurance companies are barely containing their panic. There's no doubt it'll have a real negative impact on the economy. Things would be so much nicer if we could find some quick solution here. Oh, sorry, Huckleberry, but it's just not going to be that easy. Alright, let's go check our request board here. Sane District, Underground Waterway Monster Extermination Number 3. A strong monster, the Gantaluve Omega, has been spotted in the waterway. The guild is requesting help with its extermination. I think that's it for requests for now. We've taken care of the big stuff for now, but if we have time, we can knock this one out too. Gotcha. Well, let's just handle that right now, shall we? Not that I needed to recover, but... Also make a quick save, and now we're gonna go bust some monsters. It's an archaism. Let's go kick its ass. Oh, she's even got, like, her dark hair is Grimcat's. That's cool. X. Do I even have impede? I don't know what does what. still stunned.
Oh, I can, like, untap out of it? That's neat. Okay, I didn't need S-Craft to finish it. Just thought I'd play it safe. But yeah, that was an easy fight. Alright, so we got the Aegis Shield plugin and 6,000 Mira. Long grade points, huh? Okay. And doing all the requests gets me an extra stock time. So, let us pop out. Though, admittedly, there's no reason for me to pop out first. Let's go ahead and do our other, not an intermission event, connect event. Yes. We're hanging out with Hermes because, I mean, it's a freebie. After spending a while patrolling the city, Van and the gang decide to take a short break. The group splits up, each going to spend some free time by themselves. A shower, huh? Wish it was sunny on days like these. Maybe the goddess is crying with us. It's not like me to think like that. I should get something to eat. I was so busy this morning I didn't have a chance to eat properly. It'd be bad to keep them waiting, so something light should do. Here you go. Good work. Thanks for being speedy as always. It's my motto to deliver things quickly no matter what. Wouldn't it be better to eat at the bistro downstairs with everyone instead? Are you alone right now? That's right. I'm the only one who came back here for our break. I see. After you're done, would you like to have a quick chat outside? Only if you're up for it, of course. It's raining, but we can make it work with our rides, right? That's strange. Didn't think you'd be asking me to hang out. Sit down on the sofa and have some tea. I'll be done shortly. That's gotta be awkward to have a conversation, though. But whatever. Suit yourselves. As expected, traffic's gone down. Not that there's much traffic at this time to begin with normally. It's likely because of the enacted martial law, but people are refraining from going out in general. No one's in the mood to have fun right now. Sorry for worrying you. But everything's fine. At least for me. People who say everything is fine usually aren't, Mr. Arkride. It's really awful what happened in Krail Village. They were really good to me whenever I went there for work. Didn't matter if they were strangers or Jaegers, that village welcomed people with open arms. They helped me out 2 months ago when I went there with Fairy and Agnes. He also went there a bunch of times. That reporter friend of yours, right? He helped a lot of people from behind the scenes, including you.
We really lost a great man today. Well, back then. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come. Both of us knew that, yes. Even then, you're planning on doing something. In order to protect the tomorrow that the Mafia is taking away from us. That's just Van Arkride for us, isn't it? Look, I don't have any intention of asking what you've gone through so far. However, I do know one thing. You're not the sort of guy to get caught up tripping in times of distress. Damn, didn't expect you to say something like that. I suppose it's because I've known you for such a long time. Well, then I guess I can show off a little. I need to support Agnes and the others now more than ever. I know there's some things you just can't open up about to your friends, but remember this, Arkride. It's not just you who's reaching out to them. People are ready to reach out to you, too. Understood. Looks like the rain stopped. Should be perfect to go on the National Highway now. You plan to leave the capital right now? There's a delivery I can't miss. I'm planning to go there now. I see. Are you gonna be alright with everything being under martial law? I can help you out if you need. No, that's alright. I've already run it by someone. Huh? Well, guess there's no reason to worry about a pro-courier like you. Safe travels. Same to you. I'll be back later if you need me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Yeah, see you next time. Thanks, Hermes. After that, Van met up with the others to resume their activities. Oh, it's you. Right on time. I just got off the National Highway. Thanks to you, I got past the checkpoint without any issue. There aren't many cars, so I should be arriving rather quickly. Understood. I'll be waiting. I was more or less worried that you wouldn't be able to respond to my request in this situation. You don't have much time either. I couldn't just ignore the request. I'll definitely deliver these goods to you. I swear on my name as a courier and a participant in the project. I have trust in your abilities. As long as the goods arrive undamaged, I have nothing more to ask of you. Alright, well I'll leave it to you. I have nothing more, try that again. Alright, we'll leave it to you. Contact me when you arrive. Understood, Professor Cronkite. Dun dun dun! And apparently that's it for Connect events this chapter. Which is interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna make a save again. Oh look, it's our good buddy Dazwani. And also this jackass again. Oh, it's you guys. And you've got a new face, too. I'm surprised you recruited someone new at a time like this. Wait, you look awfully familiar. Must be your imagination. We've been pretty busy, so we took on a new part-timer. Oh, and what a total babe! Hey, you wanna get tea with me sometime? You idiot! Can you please leave that for when you're not on duty? Sorry. I'm just a bit anxious before the meeting is all. There's just so much pressure right now. I almost can't bear it. A meeting about how to oppose A, I'm guessing. That's right. We thought they were dangerous, but we never imagined anything like this. Inspector, are you sure we can talk to them about this? They aren't exactly outsiders to this. I'm sure we're all of the same mind that we never want to let something like Crail Village happen ever again.
Inspector.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Why was Crail Village targeted anyway? It was surrounded by nature, so peaceful, and there shouldn't really have been anything to go after there. It's true. And it doesn't seem like there was a target this time, like when Ada and her team went.
Look, this is just a rumor that started going around, but people think that ethnic and racial issues might be to blame.
Ethnic and racial issues?
I did hear the funds were flowing from those groups, but...
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rare to have a village with so many immigrants in the north.
No. There's a good chance that that's merely a pretext.
Chief Roran. Good day, Inspector Daswani, and members of the Arkride Solutions office.
What are you all?
Oh, wow, you're all on a walk from the Auburn District together? Of course, we know the chief, but it appears there's some other familiar faces here, too.
Yes, certainly seems that way.
I didn't think we'd be meeting again so soon. So the fact that you're here must mean you're involved in the meeting too, then?
Indeed.
At the request of the President's office, the Army and the police are being told to manage the situation. And the CID will be functioning as the go-between.
The goal is being to combat Armada, right?
That too. But first and foremost is the protection of the capital. The next phase can only begin once we've accomplished that. After all, based upon some expert analysis, the artifacts they possess don't allow them to perform any long-distance teleportation. As such, we don't anticipate it'll take long to establish a defense system for the capital. Experts, huh? You must be talking about those guys.
How many mysterious connections do you guys have?
Even with that, we still have to take certain specific measures. And I'm sure our response will still be quite irregular this time. So that's why Dingo's recording was leaked to you guys.
From what I hear, a lot of Jaeger Corps are on the move too, after getting hired by different sponsors.
Yeah, and I'm sure Hayway won't stay quiet either.
It takes a monster to know one. In any case, the Guild and the police will not be enough to combat this alone. At least the President himself believes that.
Are you sure we're even allowed to hear all this? I know what you're thinking, but keep quiet. This info might prove useful. So, Rune's in the President's office now? I heard he received quite a promotion. A temporary aide or something?
Indeed. We're currently loaning him to the office of the Executive. We have a hotline straight to him. I'm certain he'll be able to handle the excess pressure, but in another sense, I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, I feel that. By the way, I have a message from a certain someone. It sounds like that corps started moving along as well. They're now blocking the mountain range south of Longlai. I don't know what you lot are planning on getting into, but you better watch your back. Got it. Please give him my thanks, okay?
He must be talking about Ikaruga, right?
Yeah, those dangerous-looking crazy people.
Inspector Daswani, the meeting's about to begin.
Understood. Chief, are you ready?
Our apologies. Please excuse us.
Listen, I won't go digging into your work, but I know you intend to stand up to the situation in your own way. The police will do all we can. I expect you all to do the same. Yeah, you don't even have to ask. Well, that should be all the info we can get from just walking around.
We really learned quite a bit, but it seems like all we can do is sit around and brood in a situation like this.
Oh, it's from Rune. Oh, just another monster extermination request like always. Monster extermination, Auburn District subway. Dangerous monsters have been spotted. Location, deepest part of the subway maintenance tunnel under the Auburn District. Monsters, Behemodyne ×2. We request that the Arkride Solutions Office dispatch these monsters. CID. This location? Oh. If it's in the Auburn District, it must be that abandoned subway line. Auburn District's where that famous high school and the Grand Cathedral are, right? Wait, isn't that your school? That's right. But why at a time like this? And the elite from the CID is requesting it? He could really take a hint, you know. Well, whatever. We've gathered a fair bit of intel. After we take care of everything else, we can head on over there. If you head to the Auburn District from the travel menu, the main story will progress. We are not going to progress just yet. Because we haven't stopped at the Terrell District yet. So yeah, let's go bother some NPCs. We'll go to the bookstore and talk to our favorite part-timers. Hey Albert, Lyle? Yo, how's our Agnes doing? You got straight to work after school, huh? I gotta head over to my job in a bit too, but I decided to pay Albert a visit first, see if he needed anything. I don't exactly need help right now, but things are what they are right now. Agnes, I'm sure you're dead set on keeping to your work now more than ever, but don't do anything dangerous, alright? I understand in Basel that it was an emergency and you didn't have any choice, but you really had me worried. If things pan out the same way again, I don't know what all. Albert, I'm sorry for causing you so much worry. No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just... Oh, come on, Albert, what's this all about? You trying to show off? Wouldn't you be better off just putting your faith in her? Telling girls you really care about how they feel is an easy trick to getting popular, you know? And just for a second when I thought you had a point. Guess I was wrong. Regardless, Agnes, if you need anything at all, I'm here for you. I know. Thanks, Albert. Right now, we have no way of telling what will happen next, Agnes. Just be careful, if nothing else. We'll always be on your side. Ooh, excuse me. Never hesitate to ask us if you need anything. Look, I gotta get to my job soon, but I know my mom's gonna be worried sick, so maybe I should try and get off early. More importantly, you be careful out there too, Agnes. Albert's not the only one who's worried about you. I just want to buy stuff from you, actually. Here's a recipe book, and a gift. Oh, it's for Agnes. And that puts her up to 5 stars. So her shard activation rate goes up another 5%. Alright, where to now? To the Hayway restaurant. I haven't seen Cowhan anywhere recently, and the owner seems really busy. Just what's going on? This has to have to do with something that happened in Krail, right? They're both acting so differently than normal, it's making me worried. But as an employee of our fine establishment, I need to figure out how I can help. They've really crossed the line this time. We don't have any choice left but to crush them. However, a lot of the forces behind the scenes are busy bickering over the specifics of how exactly we should do that. Well, we'll do whatever the elders think is best, but we also need to take the whole situation into account. If things go too downhill, this could end up being bloodshed in the capital. Now that they pulled something this major, we only have so many options. I'm pretty curious what the other families are up to right now. Either way, we just need to resolve ourselves and obey the elders' orders when they come. Alright, I guess that's it for our NPC roundup here, but I'm gonna go see a movie. Looks like Nina's in another movie. Gloria May of Fate. Alright, so gotta go to the daytime films. Yep. Would you like to go see a movie? You betcha. We're gonna go see Gloria. Who would I like to bring with me? I'm bringing Agnes, because I always bring Agnes. And let's bring Judith this time. 3 tickets will be 600 Mira. Van and the others got their seats and waited for the movie to start. More or less what that said. Sheena Dirk, one of the cornerstones of Calvard's revolution, which laid the groundwork for the nation that would come to be. Though Sheena was once but a high school girl, her unwavering dedication to her homeland struck a chord with many people of all walks of life. She led a number of trusted comrades, the young former officer of the Royal Army Atkinson, the talented philosopher August, the gifted artisan Aramis. Making their way through a world of strife and conflict, the young girl and her comrades persisted. Finally came the day that would be known as the start of Calvard's revolution, the Battle of Edith. (1100) May, 5 minutes before the Battle of Edith. My whole body won't stop shaking. Even though I thought I was prepared to face death. I wonder if I can actually do it. If I can change this country's history. Look at it this way, Sheena. History itself is written by the victors. We will replace our antiquated system of government with one that looks towards the future. One where the people write their own history. You're right. We have no choice but to win this. It would seem the Liberation's army's morale is as high as it's ever been. Will you issue us our orders, Commander? Go forth! Fight until dawn breaks over our homeland! We will grab hold of our nation's future with our own hands! I can still see Sheena's face up on screen. She was so dignified, her eyes blazing with determination. Nina's acting is incredible, isn't it? I feel you. The scene where she made her call to action really got the blood pumping. I want to tell her myself just how moving her performance was. She has such a different feel in every movie she appears in. I really want to keep following her work. I'm glad I invited you if you enjoyed it so much. I really did. Thanks a bunch for having me along. It was nice to have some fun despite everything that's going on. Oh, it's literally just one line added? Alright, well, that's cool. That was really good. I think I cried a little. The contrast between her expression as a normal girl, terrified that she might die, but also as a great revolutionary, looking forward and refusing to abandon hope, who's really something. You need a hanky or something? I'm fine. I'll just have to fix up my makeup a bit after this. Honestly, it helped me calm down. So much has happened recently. I've got so much on my plate. So thanks for letting me tag along. Anytime. Should I buy a pamphlet? That movie was pretty kick-ass. That's not going any higher. Alright. We have some NPCs in the Darklight District to talk to. Well, I say NPCs to talk to, but we just have one NPC to talk to. It's also just an excuse for me to check out the shops while I'm here. Nothing new here. Got stuff for everybody? Nope. Oh, I missed these things apparently. I keep hitting the wrong button whenever I want to do this. So I got a gift for Fairy. And I got a gift for Rosette. I won't go too overboard with this stuff, but I do actually want to go check my items, because I got a recipe. New recipe! Alright. So we actually want to talk to Gabriella here. Looks like with all the messes going on, Jaeger groups from all over are getting to work. You gotta be kidding me. No matter how things go, I can't imagine they'll be good. That aside, I heard a rumor. Apparently a certain reporter happened to be in Krail. Oh. I'll leave that up to your imagination. So it was him. He was a good man. At least get revenge for him, so he can rest easy up in heaven. I'm really sorry about what happened to him. With all the Jaeger groups that are on the move, I get the feeling we're going to see some real fireworks soon. Maybe I should start carrying my weapon on me again, just to make sure I can keep Joda safe if anything bad happens. Again, literally just one NPC to talk to. Second we go over to the 5th District, that's when stuff will go down. So I actually want to go to the 8th first. Stop by the office. No. I messed up. I didn't want to do that. There was a cook menu, wasn't there? Yes, is the second one. I tried all the new recipes I've got. I do have new recipes, right? Yeah. Okay. I had some new recipes, but that was actually it. Figures as much.
Anyway, I haven't given Victor any recipes recently, so figured I might as well do that. I already talked to Paulette here. And I bought her out of everything, so let's go. There. I just better be diligent with my saves, I think. Alright. Proceeding further will advance the main story. We did gather a good amount of intel. Should we head to exterminate that monster now, then? Proceeding to the district will advance the main story. Requests and sub-events will expire, so be careful. That's why you always make multiple saves. Afterward, they contacted the rest of the team to head for the subway tunnel. And so they all arrived in the 5th District, Auburn. Capital city of Edith, Auburn District. What a huge cathedral! That's Edith's Grand Cathedral. It's the 2nd largest in the Republic. And the biggest one is that one in the north. Oh, hey. They have the same uniforms as you. Wait, is this your school? Yes, this is Aramis High School, where I attend. School life, huh? Sounds like something I kind of want to try. But this is the cream of the crop for schools, right? I considered taking the entrance exam once. Your dangerous senior goes here too, huh? Must be fun. Well, she's not exactly the typical student. And taking classes wouldn't quite be enough for you, I feel, Katra, considering you're an assistant at the Institute. Alright, well, chatting's fun and all, but we're here for work, you know. The underground subway entrance? It should be in an alley near the Grand Cathedral, I believe. Oh, I know where it is. Please, follow me. Just ahead is the school's dorm building. And here's a famous cake shop. Patissiere Andalusia! The baker here is extremely skilled, and they always run limited time promotional items that... Dude, what did you just say about us being here for work? I had a chance to share one before. They really are incredible. I've tried some too, though it was from Nina. Perhaps we could try buying something on the way home. Alright. Abandoned subway tunnel. An abandoned train line? I didn't know this place existed. It's been about 10 years or so since it's closed down. No, I've skipped ahead a line. This is the area where the monster was sighted, right? And then Agnes says, an abandoned train line? I didn't even know this place existed. Sounds like it's been 10 years or so since it was closed down, right? According to my data, a review carried out 12 years ago when the subway system was expanded resulted in the decision to close this line. After which there hasn't been anyone managing it, and it's been left untouched since. Well, thanks to that, it's crawling with monsters. Not a single person around either. This would make a great route to use as a phantom thief. I know we're already here, but are you sure it's fine to take on a request like this? It doesn't really seem relevant given what's happening. Yeah, the four-eyed asshole could take a hint every once in a while. No, I think he did. What's that? Monster corpses? Such incredible blade work. Whoever was very skilled. Sounds like someone's been through here recently. That's pretty unusual, too. Maybe somebody else was called in to clear it out? In any case, as much of a pain as this is, this request does come from the CID. Let's get a move on. So it was a setup. Alright, let's head on in then. A setup, huh? I wonder who's setting us up. I mean, the CID is setting us up, but I wonder who else is participating in this farce. Not a lot of experience for all that. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Alright, EP charges. This goes to show how much better Agnes is with arts than Van. Agnes does like 7,000, Van does 3,500. Is there anything even here, or is this just boxes? Just boxes. Okay. Nothing worth concerning myself with. Nope. Hey, leave them alone. I just want to blow up boxes. Don't mind this. Alright, Space Bell. That seems decent. Do I have anyone with space arts right now? I mean, Judith technically has a space art. I don't really have any, like, specialists on it. Yeah. Oh, these creepy motherfuckers are back. Oh, this is progress? Yeah, let's pass on progress for now and just... let's worry about treasure. HP 3. Yeah, I don't really care about these monsters. Not my problem. Getting, like, no experience from them anyway, so... extra fights are not a good use of time. This is what an abandoned subway track is like. It's got a certain feel to it. Indeed. I've heard there are certain people obsessed with entering abandoned places like this, due to that exact appeal. Yeah, quite a few people recently from all walks of life. Seems to be giving the guild a bit of trouble. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just interested in liminal spaces, right? Hey, Dark Fantasy Realms, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. We're just currently in Chapter 5 right now, and some very serious shit happened during the intermission. Let's see if we can kill this thing. We can't kill him one shot. That's kind of sad. But the S-Craft did pretty much finish it. Couple U materials. Starting Chapter 4 today after work. Nice. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the game, and this game's really, really freaking crazy right now. So, we'll see if we can fix anything that happens, or if we're just, doomed to repeat our past mistakes. You're very welcome. Although, I'm using the spreadsheet as the translation, but, I'm glad you're enjoying all this. Well, I'm grateful that it's easy to follow. I do my best to make sure it's clear, so... No, that actually is a good sign. I'm not just talking to myself. Ooh, Van got a new craft. Wonder what he got.
Oop. Leave me alone. Don't want to fight you guys. Y'all can go away. There's a treasure. Alright. Revival item means we're pretty close to the end, I would think. More monster corpses. I wonder who was really here. The style. It must be. It's not surprising she's here, but it does make me worry. Okay. Well, that gives me confidence that it's not Shizuna who popped up over here. It's probably Elaine. But also, what's Elaine doing down here? Gonna hop off before you get spoiled? That's probably a good idea. You'll definitely want to experience what happens in Chapter 4 on the intermission for yourself, that's for sure. But yeah, take care. I'm glad you could pop in, and thank you for the kind words. I hope you enjoy your playthrough. Take care. Alright, let's make sure we save. And let's go find out what's going on over here. Elaine! Alvis, you pull back. I'll take care of this. No way! Even this is too much, even for you! Holy crap! Amazing! So this is what an A-rank bracer is capable of? Figured it was her. Huh? It's you guys! Alvis, I'm glad you're alright. You can leave the rest to us. You can pull back. Ugh. I'm counting on all of you. Hoorah! Leave it to me. Unlimited stamina. She's incredible. Sword Maiden. I've heard about her, but she's nuts. She could probably finish this by herself, don't you think? Maybe, if she wasn't pushing herself too hard. Damn it! What's gotten into her? Elaine, listen to us! It's no use. She's in her own little world right now. What should we do? It's really difficult to just jump in. You really are hopeless, Van. I guess I'll just have to look after you. Shut up, princess, you damn tomboy. Besides, I'm supposed to be older than you. Really now, you two are such children. Maybe I should show you how it's done. Knock it off already, princess! Huh? Van, why? Your movements are awfully rough. Whatever happened to the elegant sword maiden? You need to take a look around. Leave that one to them. We need to take this one out. Understood. I'll support you. Alright, let's take it out then. Alright. At least we got a pretty decent party composition with this. Hate that I got the first turn, but...
Oh, I got a critical bonus. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna ask craft. Oh, damn. That was a toasty spell. Oh, is this just a, like, show-off fight? It doesn't really seem like it's doing much. Can I Grendel in this fight? Maybe. Doesn't look like it has a lot of health, though. Like, no, I cannot. I cannot Grendel in this fight. Doesn't seem like I would need to anyway, but... But why should I need to worry about that when I can just S-craft my way to victory? Yeah, this thing gave me, like, no experience. Obtain Crimson from the monster. Heh, we took care of ours, too. Are you guys alright over there? Seriously? I understand you're shocked as a bracer about what happened in Krail, but you're not acting like an A rank right now, you know? What would you... Don't fret. Calmly analyze the situation. Things might look grim, but as long as we do things our own way, it'll turn out fine. That goes for us, and for you guys. No. I know that! But I couldn't protect them! We're supposed to be the gauntlet that supports! I was entrusted with the title of A rank! I even let one of their overseers escape back in Langport! No. More than that. If I had just... You. Look, I don't know what happened, but there's no reason to bear it alone. If you need it, my strength is yours. Then why? Why weren't you there? Why weren't you by my side? I'm sorry. What am I even saying? Both of our opponents have been dispatched, thanks to your aid. And I apologize to you as well, Albus. You did well. Elaine, I'm heading out. I have more work to take care of. I'll make sure you get your cut, too. And I'm sorry to hear about Dingo Brad. He did outwit us from time to time, but He was a really handy information source. Is that right? You'd better check up on that Terrell reporter girl as well. Sounds like she's getting more and more interested in the underworld. Nothing I said to her was getting through. Let's go, Albus. Hold on a second! Her skill is even greater than the rumors suggest, but still... Yeah, I'm a bit worried about her. Why would she go so far, and... Well, I guess we know why he sent us down here now. It's important to focus on public safety too, but can we really leave that reporter girl alone? If she's interested in the underworld, I can only think of one place she might have gone. The Darklight District, right? Yeah, that's generally what people think when they say underworld in this city. Dingo was overprotective of her, so I doubt he would have told her how to get there. But if you put your mind to it, there's lots of ways to figure it out. Yes, and Marielle was quite out of it the last time we saw her. Well, we don't have to be overprotective like he was, but it might not be a bad idea to go take a look. Yeah, let's go look just in case. We don't have time to go anywhere else, so let's head straight to the Darklight District. Monster extermination complete. 6,500 Mira get. Got some law points and some gray points. Alright, so let's just recover up. And we're gonna fast travel to the Darklight District. Do you want to head to the Darklight District? Yeah. Oh? Judith, is that you? Why do you look like that? Oh, Judith, your disguise! Sorry about that. I was just trying on a new wig. What's the matter, Nina? I thought you weren't supposed to be back for a while. Well, Director Gotch asked us to get in touch with him as quickly as possible. It sounds like he wants to start working right away to make a statement in the movie world, and collect donations for Crail Village. I see. I'm in the middle of work right now, but I can give him a call tonight. Understood. Be careful. Got it. I'll talk to you tonight. Director Gotch? That doesn't sound like him. Guess he's more proactive than you'd think at first glance, huh? Indeed. While passion tends to be his main focus, he cares quite deeply about other people's feelings as well. That he does. As a member of the industry and as a phantom thief, I can't overlook this. I'll do what I can, reach as far as I can reach, and uncover the truth of this crisis. Right. Yes, that's exactly right. I really hope she's alright. She tends to go too far with everything. But that's why she's the real deal, and I'm not. Yes? Thank you for your hard work. I see. So the filming site was as I expected. In that case, all that's left is to gather the final actors and start the show. So, forgive me if this idea of mine sounds really stupid, but is it possible that Nina's Olympia? I get that they look nothing alike, but both characters have been mentioned as not having a sense of self. God, that would suck ass. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, don't mind me. It's incredible a place like this really exists. Yeah, but it feels scarier down here than usual. It must be because of the incident. Investigation would naturally have taken place down here too. That's right. Even if this area is usually considered to be beyond the law, I doubt the authorities can just ignore it in a situation like this, can they? So what, we bum around the shops while we look for that girl? Yeah, let's go. But this presence... Well, I already bummed around the shops, so... But please stop that! That voice. I knew it. Come on, let me go, damn it! Huh? You're the one who came down here asking questions, aren't you? Nothing comes for free, little missy. In exchange for that information, why don't you play with us for a little bit? It's only fair, right? I think you idiots want to study up on the definition of the word fair. Who the hell are you guys? The solutions office? Wow, you really did sneak into a place like this. Are you Jaegers? No, but I've seen that uniform around somewhere before. Bugbear, maybe? At least I think that's their name. Oh, I see. That would put them as a C- on the threat level. The hell did you say? Wait, Bugbear's still around? Really? Really? Okay, let's kick their asses. Really? These guys again? How? I know! I mean, I know Calvard took them in after the incident in Nord, but, like, why are they free? Anyway, the hell did you say? Shit, man. It's true we've been trying to ride up on the chaos caused by Armada and make a name for ourselves. But, it's frustrating to be locked down in a state of emergency, you know? Damn, these guys are pathetic. Is that what they mean when they talk about Jaeger dropouts? It must be. It seems like they're the type to run away from any real challenge. Although, damn, you guys brought some cute girls here, huh? Alright, fine. We'll play ball, and then we'll have a little taste. Seriously? What a pain in the ass. Let's kill them. No, let's neutralize them quickly. I just like to pretend Fairy's out for blood sometimes. Judith, why do all your crafts suck? Remember when these games had knockback? Yeah, those were the days. Anyway, these guys were a cakewalk. That's about what I expected. It appears we need to downgrade their ranking to a D. Or perhaps a D- is in order.
The hell? They aren't amateurs? Oh, we have no choice then.
Sounds like reinforcements. And they have dogs too? Huh, military monsters, huh? We can try to protect her, but there's so many of them.
How the turns table. Nowadays, Calvard is full of people who are drunk on peace. Anyway, doesn't seem to be all that Anyway, doesn't seem to be all that much. So maybe we should just get hired by those other guys.
How could you say that? Do you even realize what you're saying right now?
Oh, well, this is something. Huh? Wait, isn't that...
Of course they'd say shit about Heiwei right when this guy walks into the room.
Old Man Gien? Ugh. Ugh. Who the hell are you? Oh, how silly.
Are you wearing those Jaeger uniforms for show? Those are the assassins of Heiwei. I've heard the rumors, so they must be the ones under her.
Don't falter, we still outnumber them. Let's just call all of our monsters and...
Oh, no. We'll be taking the opportunity while we still have it.
Huh?
Foxy Grandpa, what are you doing here?
Dear me, your martial arts are truly lacking.
No frickin' way! It's that guy we passed by on the way to Longlai! Oh right, he was driving the ETWS bike.
Sorry, little one. Did I go too far? I did try to hold back. Yes, well, if you behave, we can leave it at that. So then, what do you lot intend to do next?
Please excuse us! Retreat! Whoa, hold it there. What the hell is with those special effects? You sent people and monsters flying.
Huh. Such is the roaring lion in action. Am I wrong to think you seem even more enthusiastic than when you were on duty? Now I've cast that title aside, and I'd prefer we keep it that way. But I appreciate your guidance here, Elder Gien. Oh, come now. It was a chance for me to settle the score a bit. And furthermore, given the situation, we'll need to rely on you more and more. Well, that's... It's been some time, Aaron. I guess the stigmas can't be passed without the Dominions dying. Either that, or Barkhorn still has a stigma, and Gaius has a different one. Which is the headcanon I want to go with, but we're probably not going to get it. Anyway, it's been some time, Aaron, and the rest of the Solutions Office. I did intend to reach out to you as soon as we arrived.
Just because they're both number 8 doesn't mean that Gaius isn't actually number 8. It's like, oh yeah, Barkhorn's dead. Or is he? Gaius might actually be, oh yeah, my number is actually 12. Surprise, or whatever. Because we don't know what the hell the numbers actually mean.
other than that there are 12 of them. I mean, you can just paint the number 8 on something. You two were enough. Why'd you even bother bringing everyone else with you? Wait a minute. Why are you guys even in Edith anyway? Our policy has been decided regarding how we as Heiwei will react to this situation. Then it appears your preparations are complete. Indeed. The fog has lifted, and we have gathered suitable manpower. And until things have been seen through to the finish, this Darklight District will serve as our settlement. Such has been decided through a contract signed with an office of the highest authority. You mean the president? If the fog has lifted, then... Please listen well to what he has to say before deciding how you will act. Farewell for now, Aaron. We will be in touch soon. Seriously? Damn, I never expected Gien himself to come here. Fawn must still be in Langport, and this manpower they've gathered must be... Van? That's right. You always were that kind of guy. You look like you're reasonable enough, but you've got a tendency to just go off and do the wildest shit. That's why when you were younger, you were willing to drag some S-tier dangerous cargo off the streets back home with you. Now that story makes me nostalgic. But that is part of the past I've discarded. I hope you can accept that. My foolish former pupil, Van. You were his teacher? His master? But didn't that man... I've got about 1,000,000 things I want to say to you. But let me start with this. You died 3 years ago! Why the hell are you standing here now, Master Barkhorn? I like that they don't even pretend he's not Barkhorn. It's great. It's very important. Because everyone's like, wait, shit, who's Foxy Grandpa? Is Foxy Grandpa Barkhorn? And yeah, Foxy Grandpa is Barkhorn. And as such, I will be referring to him as Foxy Grandpa from here until eternity. Which means Van is finally not the oldest party member in our group. Begod Zaman. That's the name I go by as of now. You've gathered quite the interesting crowd of kids here. Not nearly as interesting as a dead man walking, I'd wager. Come now, don't give me that. I have my own reasons for it. But it's been about 5 years since then, has it? You look nothing like that hopeless youth I used to know. But given your concern for that girl earlier, I can see that you've found your own style. I like that. Leave me alone. I was just repaying a debt. Ah, look at him blushing. That's awfully rare. And kind of cute, to be honest. You guys can shut the hell up anytime now. Well, I'm just glad that Mariel's safe. Yes, she seems to be back to her senses as well. I'm really sorry for causing you so much trouble.
I'm really no good, am I? Running down here without even paying attention to my surroundings. Even after Dingo told me again and again not to. Mariel.
Well, I won't tell you not to push yourself. That's part of being a reporter. But you need to remember what Dingo once told me. Right now, you need to think about two things. What you can do, and what you want to do. If you can determine what the gap between those two things is, it'll be a big step towards finding your path forward.
Oh.
He used to tell me that a lot, back when we first met. And there's tons of ways to close that gap, once you put your mind to it. Right now, we're carrying out his final request. In order to close that gap, we need to borrow a hand from all sorts of people. That might be exactly the kind of thing you, as someone who lives on the surface, can do right now. Lend us a hand. So, let's both do whatever it is we ought to do, to prove that he was right.
Yeah, I don't know how much I can do, but I'll be sure to sort out what I can do, and what I want to do, and keep moving forward. Expertly handled, Master Van. And that advice truly does sound like something Master Dingo would have said. Right. I remember those words really resonating with me when I first heard them. So, the hint to move forward lies in the gap between what I can do and what I want to do, huh?
That's enough of that for now. If you ask me, some introductions are in order. Agnes, you're up.
Right. Once again then. Your story is so incredible. I can hardly believe it. So, you were a member of the Gralsritter, one of the 12 most important knights of the church. I have heard rumors of the Roaring Lion before.
Yeah, there are some pretty famous names in that circle.
Gaius! Kevin!
Like I said before, that story is but the past now. I'm hoping you all can respect that. You're the guy we passed by on the way to Long Lai, right?
I see. In addition to the Professor, the Elder of Heiwei, and the Crown Prince of Elsheim, yourself, along with former President Rocksmith, were the last two people who arranged for our trip to Long Lai.
Indeed. Along with Grand Prince Saruman and Gien, we have many common acquaintances. While Mr. Rocksmith has his own agenda, and given the situation, I believe there is great value in you getting to know him too. And at that very moment the incident occurred. I'm very ashamed.
No one could have predicted that. Yes, and there was nothing that could have been done.
That's right. That was all in the hands of the goddess. But I heard you got caught up in some turmoil in the Empire 5 years ago after my training had ended. And then I heard you died protecting another disciple of yours during a border dispute in Nord. So, how did you survive, going on half dead, half alive, passing on your life and stigma to him? Wait, that was seriously a thing? Oh my god. Also, welcome to the stream, Shinzatsu. It's the first time I've seen you here. Welcome, welcome. And you threw your name and life away and traveled alone. Why didn't you contact me? It wasn't just you, of course. I didn't contact any of my disciples. If it wasn't for this situation, I would have just continued on living in anonymity, so that they all may continue to struggle and grow on their own, and so that the secret of my survival could serve as a trump card of sorts as needed.
What the hell?
You're literally just here to do us a favor? Yes. We have to deal with the Mafia Armada and the assassin organization known as the Garden. Just recently, I was able to discern both of their locations. What did you just say? How did you manage to do that? The boss and the overseers who were responsible for the attack on Krail, as well as those demons in human flesh, the Garden's wardens. They're all gathered at their new base, in a certain city. Furthermore, that location has been disclosed to all of the relevant parties. All of the relevant parties? The military and police, and the guild, of course. And even Heiwei and some of those Jaeger Corps, perhaps. Yes. And all of them are beginning to move in their own ways. At this time, the highest power in the nation has made his decision clear. There's nothing that can root out the snake, quite like another snake. Or perhaps I could say, they plan on fighting poison with poison. Oh. So that's what Gien was getting at. The Jaegers. There must be all sorts of Jaeger Corps involved. Naturally, my company has started to make a move as well. Wait a minute, so that means the entirety of the underworld is heading to a single city? And where do you stand on all of this, Master? Do you want to arrest Armada or destroy them? Some of them are pretty interested in getting their hands on the reactor weapon itself. Ugh. No way. Well, not like it's even easy to wield something like that. You'd become the target of all sorts of attacks. Of course, since they're using artifacts as weapons, the Gralsritter would naturally be targeting them as well. So, with all that on the table, what do you intend to do, Master? I am already a dead man. Even my former group acts, I am not obligated to act with them. That said, I narrowly escaped death. I would like to lend what strength I have left to the younger generation, if possible. In addition, it would appear you're receiving a visit from a guest with whom I have a score to settle. This presence... It's glowing now? We're in the middle of a meeting. If this is about a request, please come back tomorrow. Oh? Well, that's too bad. I happen to have a request, but I brought along a little memento from that reporter. Get inside. Understood. I'll be coming in then. Excuse us then. Well, hello, Ouroboros. You. I've seen you guys before. In the nightclub at Tharbad. And I saw you just the other day. Oh, you saw right through me, huh? Yo, Solutions Office. This is our first time talking like this, huh? And as for that old man over there... Oh my, aren't you supposed to be dead? Indeed. Though I have taken on a new life and I sit here today, I have no reason to explain any further to the likes of you. Oh, don't be so cruel. We've had our share of good times, haven't we? Thanks for dealing with those Jaegers, too. Yesterday's enemies are today's friends, you know. Don't make me laugh. Perhaps that'd be true for the Abyss or the Steel Maiden, were she still with us. But I have no intention of forgiving the likes of you.
Well, I understand that. Mr. Here's really brought that upon himself.
Letty, you little... Not that I can disagree. I see. So, you must be the one that Direwolf and Ren keep mentioning.
Oh. You mean that man is... one of the highest-ranking leaders of the Society of Ouroboros.
My name is Elroy Harwood, 4th Anguis of the Society, though more people know me as Oathbreaker.
And I'm Enforcer number 3, Lucrezia Isili. Nice to meet you, members of the Solutions Office.
Hey, no smoking in here. Don't worry about it. Didn't you just hear my title? If I don't break some oaths once in a while, it'll lose its meaning. Look at you talking. Sorry, I skipped a line. That was my bad.
Look at you talking. You just like to smoke.
That I do. I'll come right out and say it. I'd like to hire you to go on a business trip.
What? A business trip now?
What's wrong? You can't go? I heard that you accept requests from just about anyone. If it's a request that fits in with our style. And so far, you're not making a very good case for that. That said, I know the Society's also after Armada, and I'm sure you know where they are, too. Before I ask where that is, let me ask you this. Why us? Oh, come on. Don't make me say it in front of everyone. It's because it sounds more fun, obviously.
Huh?
More fun?
Don't toy with us! Do you even know what's going on right now?
Don't bother. You can't have a rational conversation with this guy. But frankly, the Society has decided on their course, and I'm supposed to lead the charge. This operation's being handled by me, as well as Enforcer number 3 sitting beside me, and Enforcer number 8, who you know so well. We're going to go kill every last member of Armada and the Garden. You're gonna kill them, huh? So you're not running on a platform of justice, I take it. With the small-time antics they'd been pulling up until now, I was all for leaving them be. That was actually pretty fun, for what it was. But now that they're screwing around and making messes this big, it might start to hamper our own plans. And so we've decided it's time to completely wipe them out.
I'm sure it won't go that easily, but... they do have to have some quite bothersome children among them. And it seems some other troublesome parties want to get involved as well. That would be everyone else going after them.
You're right. Each faction has their own intentions, from eradicating them, to conditions for securing them. Obviously, Heiwei will be making their move, as well as a number of different Jaeger corps. And your company will be there too, I expect.
Yes, they most likely will.
Of course, the guild won't let this slide by either. And the Gralsritter, my former companions, are involved as well due to the use of artifacts. And another faction of the church has started to mobilize as well, from what I've heard. The Gralsritter aside, you had another student, no? Sounds like things will be getting pretty interesting. Must be a real pain in the ass to be a master, huh? It's just part of the title, not that it's any of your business.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. There are quite a lot of troublesome opponents in Armada and the Garden. We'll be fairly indiscriminate in who we go after, and we hope you can follow suit.
You're talking like you don't care if civilians get dragged into it. What a load of crap.
Then again, if Armada has a reactor weapon, yes, we cannot let it be.
Yeah, if you want to try and put some morality and use that as an excuse to get involved, feel free. We're gonna do what we do anyway. The only reason we're asking for your help is because we don't have enough balance.
Balance?
The guild aside, I imagine the rest of the parties getting involved will be a bit too biased towards the dark side. So if we throw you into the mix, it'll throw just the right amount of uncertainty into the whole affair. And if you do happen to bump heads with us, you can try all you want to kill us. Not a bad deal, yeah? This old man here would certainly welcome the opportunity.
You're even worse than I heard.
We've already got our own reasons for pursuing them. In that sense, I don't mind accepting your request. But I've got one more thing to ask. Which one are you guys more connected to? Armada or the Garden? And what exactly is that relationship? It's nothing serious. This kind of thing happens all the time. We completely severed ties now, but the Garden's connected to Ouroboros, in a way.
Originally, Mr. Elroy and I were members of a different organization. But 14 years ago, we and another girl went up against the Society, surrendered, and joined them. Of course, since the Society is fundamentally an exclusive club, we've always had a tough time fitting in. While we learned how to play nice with the other snakes, the remnants of another organization that was destroyed in a certain cleanup operation met up with what was left of our old haunts, and, well, Mr. here got them to fuse together.
They fused? You don't mean... Has it already been 14 years? Doesn't feel that long. Maybe it's because I spent so many thrilling days with the Society since then.
A cleanup operation 14 years ago. Stories of it appear in Marduk's database.
No. I had a hunch, but... that other organization that was all but destroyed? That's right. She's talking about the DG cult. A religious group of fanatics that worship the devil, spreading disaster and calamity across the Republic and the continent as a whole.
You're joking. heard about that from Zhao. And my grandmother told me as well. I left the survivors of that cult, and the survivors from the Order of the Moonlight Horse, where Letty and I used to work. Fuse together and do whatever they wanted. And what they came up with was a brilliant and never-before-seen system to cultivate talent. Their own little garden. Those organizations may have just been two rotting fruits. But the reaction I got from mixing their juices together was a bona fide masterpiece. Wouldn't you agree? That's terrible! You monster! It's all your fault! Sorry, let me correct what I said earlier. You're not just awful. You're the spawn of the devil. The worst of the worst. I'm definitely up there. But I wouldn't count out the professor or the Wellspring alchemist, though. But hey, people can do what they like, yeah? We are definitely not on the same wavelength, but I can agree to the terms of your request. More importantly, this would also be the most straightforward way to satisfy Dingo's request. Van? Makes me sick to think about teaming up with them, but that's true. In this situation where many parties will meet, including Marduk and the Guild, what we need most is a suitable foothold to even begin operations. You can't be serious. You can't be seriously suggesting we lend these guys a hand. You really don't have to think about it as lending us a hand, do you? Don't think of it as a collaboration, but as a reciprocal relationship, using each other to achieve our own goals. You can leave spreading rumors about your Spriggan request to me this time. I'll make sure you get some proper, exciting requests. You aren't just setting some elaborate trap, right? You don't have much faith in us, do you? Or perhaps you have too much bad faith in us instead. Well, that concludes the details of the contract. Oh, right. I almost forgot the most important thing. Here's the memento. Take it. But according to the reports... Oh, yes. That radiation they predicted? The professor, our expert on technology, scanned the area and didn't detect a thing. I wonder if the three disciples are trying to wrap their heads around why that is exactly. There's no signs of radiation? But according to the theory... But wait... Perhaps since they skipped the normal detonation process, there wasn't any. I don't understand all the technical talk, but... That means you guys went in and took this before the authorities set up the blockade? Look, I won't ask how you got there ahead of them. If you did tell me, I think I'd end up punching you in the face. Now I've taken on your request too, Dingo. Looking forward to it then, Spriggan. To see how you apply your style and that antique to hyping up this festival. He even knows about the Genesis. Not even gonna pretend I know what you're talking about. Last question. Where exactly is the destination for this business trip? Oh? Spelling it all out sounds like it'd be a pain. So maybe you should ask your former master there. Later then. Pleasure working with you.
I'm glad you were here. Otherwise, I might have totally got sucked in back there. I don't think there was much to worry about. Were you to steal your resolve just a bit more, you would have had no need of me. You're overestimating me. I'm gonna be going this one alone. All of you will stay at the capital.
Van?
I have only one destination. The new hideout of those bastards that have caused so much destruction. I don't know what's gonna happen, and it's easier for me if I move alone. Of course, you can come along too if you want, Master. Naturally. Why did you think I came all this way in the first place? And I'm not trying to say that you guys are a burden, but we each have our own role to play here. You need to make contact with each of the involved parties and report in to the other members and the guild. Hey! You done spewing bullshit yet? You don't seriously think you can cajole us with this level of crap, do you? Huh. I know that you're saying it for our sakes, but we all have our own reasons. Personally, I will not stand for another reactor weapon being used. I am here representing the interests of the Mardu Company, plus I have my duties as a service concierge. Like you said, I'm not even one of your part-timers, right? That means I can head to the scene of my own will, as a phantom thief. You guys... I've got my own revenge to get. And I'm all in from head to toe. If you try to cut me off here, I'll just go along with Heiwei. And if Kurga is among the groups going, I can just ask them to let me come along with them. But, if possible, I'd like to go together with you instead. I'd like to resolve this incident by using the Spriggan style that you've been teaching us all this time. Ugh. Of course, I'll be coming as well. I think that the Genesis will. No. It's not just about that anymore. I feel that there's a distortion in the very boundary that exists between the surface and the underworld in this country. And that's why I absolutely have to. No matter how horrid the future that awaits us looks, I must be there to see it with my own two eyes. So please, don't leave me out of this. Agnes? This girl. I had a feeling it would come to this eventually. It's not like you have any holidays at school right now. If you come along, you'll have to skip class, you know that? Yes. It's a bit of a bother, but I have an idea of how to deal with that. Well then, guess there's nothing more to say. So, you're gonna use the money I've been paying you for bribes and keep people hush-hush about this, right? What? No! I'm not gonna do anything as corrupt as that! Seriously, do you think she's you or something, Van? Alright, now we got the pointless discussion out of the way. Can you tell us, old man? Right. What city is it that Armada and the Garden have established their new headquarters in? Very well. Though, if you think about the people they've used up until now, it should be fairly obvious. Calvard's oldest and third largest city. The source of funding for a lot of the ethnic terrorism we've faced. Located in the northeastern part of the Republic.
the former royal capital of Arashian. That is the stage they've chosen for their carnival. Alright. Burgard Zaman. 69 years old. Nice. Address, Old Town, 5th Street, 21st Building, Room 4301. Occupation? Work history unclear. Burgard has joined the Arkride Solutions office. And we have reached the end of our episode, because it is getting late, or getting early, and this is a perfect place to actually stop. So, okay, I will see you guys all next time. I'm gonna need some time to, gather my thoughts about what the fuck is all going on here. But, in any case, thank you all for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. This was insane. And, I hope you join me next time as we avenge Dingo and murder some murderers. I don't know. I doubt we're going to be getting our hands dirty. But that's enough out of me. Have a good night, everyone, and we will see you next time. Till then,